Your thoughts?
What? What? Who?
Nice.
Just loving you.
9:01, welcome to Thursday. CJ Naselowitz, our daily show on RiverBender.com, Roku TV, anywhere you watch the show. Thanks for tuning in. We got a busy show for all of you today, and I'm looking forward to it. We're going to be talking all things Mississippi Mass Choir. They have a concert coming up in April at Lewis and Clark. Then at 10:35, we're talking to Zion Lutheran. They're having their big annual dinner coming up, their 30th Annual ZLS Auction. We're going to get the latest on that and so much more in the next 2 hours. If you want to be a part of it, you can, 618-759-7469, and let me know what you want to talk about today. But at 9:02, here's what's happening around the Riverbend. Make sure you sign up for your daily email update where you'll always be in the know, as my good pal Ray Hartman would say, Monday through Friday. I don't know why I said that. Monday through Saturday every morning at 7:30 in the morning with Around the Riverbend, with over 70,000 getting their daily dose of local from RiverBender.com. We will take you to Edwardsville first. Dan Brandon is our content director, and he reports the following. On Wednesday, Madison County State's Attorney Tom Hain and Alton Police Chief Jarrett Ford did announce that amended charges of first-degree murder have been filed against 5 defendants in the fatal shooting of a 13-year-old girl. The defendants are Alvin Perry III, 19 years of age, charged with first-degree murder, aggravated battery with a firearm, unlawful possession of weapon by a felon, and aggravated unlawful use of weapons. Rashawn M. Colvin, 19 years of age, of Alton, charged with first-degree murder, aggravated battery with a firearm, unlawful sale or delivery of firearms, unlawful possession of weapon by a felon, and aggravated unlawful use of weapons. Keith A. Sanders, 24 years of age, of Alton, charged with first-degree murder and contributing to the delinquency or criminal delinquency of a minor. Vito K. Crowder, 16 years of age, of Alton, was charged with first-degree murder and aggravated unlawful use of weapons. Dakota M. Perry, 16 years of age, of Alton, was charged with first-degree murder and aggravated unlawful use of weapons. These charges stem from the shooting of Renaya Stewart on the afternoon of February the 3rd. Renaya suffered a gunshot as she stood on the front porch of her home that came under gunfire in the 900th block of Highland Avenue in Alton. Haynes said he expects the evidence to show that she was not an intended target. Renaya died Tuesday at a St. Louis area hospital. On Wednesday, Haynes' office amended the previously filed charges against Colvin, Sanders, and Alvin Perry to first-degree murder, along with 2 16-year-olds, Dakota Perry and Crowder, were charged with first-degree murder, resulting in automatic certification to be tried in adult court. Due to this status, the charges against them are public and their names have been released. This case is beyond tragic, State's Attorney Tom Hain quoted as saying. He continues, "The life of a beautiful young girl has been lost and our community is hurting. Renaya, her family, and her loved ones remain in our prayers." Alton Police Chief Jarrett Ford continues to gather information and pursue leads in the investigation with the following statement. "Our prayers are with the family of Renaya during their time of grief. We are working to apprehend the individuals who are not yet in custody. We are grateful for the community's support in this investigation, and we are hopeful for continued cooperation in order to ensure the safety of everyone, including the defendants. Anyone with information is asked to call the Alton Police Department's Criminal Investigations Division at 618-463-3505, extension 671. A GoFundMe has been set up for the family of Renaya Stewart. According to her father, Stewart was a great girl who loved TikTok and was excited to welcome a new sibling soon. Megan Tyler of Sacred Spaces of Care organized the GoFundMe with the permission of Stewart's family. A Renaya memorial fund account is also set up at Liberty Bank in Alton, where you can make an in-person cash donation. Both the GoFundMe and the Renaya Memorial Fund money will go to the family. Our community has suffered a tragic loss, and it is time for us to honor Renaya by wrapping around those who loved her most through the giving of resources, love, and prayers, Tyler said. She continued, Renaya was a young, beautiful, vibrant 13-year-old who will be missed dearly. There are no adequate words and nothing of value in this world that can ease the pain of this significant loss. However, during this extreme difficult time, resources will help ensure funeral expenses and other essential needs of the family are met so they can focus on celebrating the life of Renaya, honor her memory, and begin the process of healing. Tyler noted that grief is, quote, extremely difficult to process no matter what circumstances, but a tragic, unexpected loss like this can leave loved ones feeling debilitated. She asked those with questions to contact her instead of the family so they can have privacy while they grieve. You can find all the information on the RiverBender.com article. Dalton Brown reporting out of Edwardsville that a man from Colorado has been charged with child pornography, armed violence, and more in Madison County after being stopped by an Illinois state trooper during a mysterious road trip across the country, which involved a juvenile female, a loaded handgun, cocaine, and more. Travis J. Penman-Keever, 39, of Aurora, Colorado, was charged with 1 count each of child pornography, armed violence, aggravated unlawful use of weapon, and possession with intent to deliver of a controlled substance. According to documents, Penman-Keever was allegedly in possession of child pornography in the form of a photo depicting a sexual act between an adult male and a 16-year-old female. A .40 caliber Springfield XD handgun and less than 15 grams of cocaine with baggies and a, quote, ledger were found in his vehicle during the traffic stop, resulting in the additional charges of armed violence, aggravated unlawful use of a weapon, and possession with intent to deliver of a controlled substance. Penman-Keever had reportedly been driving a, quote, lightly clothed, unquote, juvenile female in his uninsured truck from Colorado to Pennsylvania. A petition to deny his pretrial release describes how events unfolded once the Illinois State Police trooper stopped the truck, a maroon Dodge Ram with a Utah registration number. Upon approaching the truck, Trooper Griffin Jackman smelled a strong odor of cannabis. The driver of the vehicle, the defendant, could not provide valid insurance of the vehicle, which he said was a rental. A juvenile female was in the passenger seat who was covered by a blanket and appeared to be lightly clothed. Trooper Jackson conducted a probable cause search of the vehicle and found that the defendant to be in possession of more than 1 gram of cocaine, baggies, and a ledger. Trooper Jackson also located a .40 caliber Springfield handgun in the center console with a magazine containing approximately 10 rounds plus 1 round loaded in the chamber. The defendant did not have a valid firearm owner's identification card or a license under the Firearm Concealed Carry Act. Penman-Keever faces 4 total felonies, including a Class X felony for armed violence, a Class 4 felony from aggravated unlawful use of weapons, a Class 3 felony for child pornography, and a Class 1 felony for possession with intent or delivery of a controlled substance. Penman-Keever's case was presented by the Metropolitan Enforcement Group of Southwestern Illinois. Court documents indicate he was remanded to be held in jail until his initial appearance in court. Also in the news out of East St. Louis, U.S. Attorney Rochelle Odd-Crow released information that a U.S. district judge sentenced 2 Chinese nationals to more than 12 months of imprisonment for their involvement in a gift card scheme directed at Target shoppers across the Midwest, including Belleville. Hongwen Wang, 53, and Guanwei Gao, 38, pled guilty to 1 felony count for using and trafficking in a counterfeit access device. The pair have been incarcerated since January 21st of last year and have also served their full prison time. In January 2023, a Target security officer witnessed the 2 placing gift cards onto the racks in a Belleville store for customers to purchase. Upon further review, the gift cards were altered with codes scratched off and covered by stickers to appear untouched. A quote from the United States Attorney: the defendants placed fake gift cards onto sales racks with the intention of stealing the loaded funds once purchased by patrons. The investigation took a coordinated effort, and I commend law enforcement officials that contributed to this case. According to court documents, Wang and Gao or others working with them retained access to 6,100 gift cards with the intent to place the alleged gift cards on sales racks. Once a gift card was loaded with funds by an unsuspecting person, the fraudsters would have the codes needed to steal them. Also in the news from Sydney Sinks out of Maryville, Revolution Dispensary will celebrate its grand opening in Maryville with a ribbon-cutting ceremony at 11 a.m. tomorrow, Friday, February the 16th. And here's what we know. The dispensary will have a soft opening beginning this morning. It started about 10 minutes ago. The grand opening will include Maryville Mayor Craig Short, Charles Bolden, CEO of Bolden Investments, and Don Muschel with the Chamber of Commerce. Bolden joined us yesterday to explain that his company applied for a dispensary license as soon as Illinois' lottery program started in 2020. They had, quote, one of the winning tickets, end quote, and immediately knew what they were looking at, Maryville, to open a dispensary. With ongoing litigation, the project stalled until recently when Revolution Cannabis and Dispensary finally announced their new location in Maryville. Bolden said that Revolution Dispensary will have a wide range of products available with high-end customer service. He noted that the dispensary's opening wouldn't be possible without the teamwork from Revolution, the Maryville Chamber of Commerce, and others who made the transition possible. Bolden doesn't take the move to Maryville lightly. He noted the dispensary has a responsibility to provide access to people who use medical cannabis, and he hopes to become involved with the area as a community partner. He is happy to see a dispensary opening in Maryville and eager to become part of the community there. Revolution Dispensary is located at 2533 Vandalia Street in Maryville. The dispensary has a soft opening, as we already said this morning. It started at 9 a.m. with their grand opening scheduled for 9 a.m. on Friday and a ribbon-cutting ceremony planned for 11 a.m. on Friday as well. One final bit of news for you. From Sydney Sinks again out of Edwardsville and Glen Carbon on February 22nd, the Autism Clinic at Hope invites you to play with purpose and enjoy 10 rounds of glow-in-the-dark bingo to help fund the program sponsored through Hope. With over $1,000 in cash prizes available and a glow hat included with every ticket, the night promises to be a fun way to help out. Jody Ogilvie, Chief Communications and Development Officer at Hope, explained that the organization is expanding with plans to offer more programs and clinics in the future. This fundraiser will help them do just that. Located at the Moose Lodge in Edwardsville, the fundraiser invites attendees to play bingo with glow-in-the-dark dauber. Participants are encouraged to wear neon clothing and other fun accessories that will glow under the black light. There will be 10 rounds of bingo and games in between rounds, and you can win prizes and enjoy that cash bar. Doors open at 5 p.m. Bingo starts at 6. Tickets include 6 bingo cards and a cost of $25 in advance, or you can pay $30 at the door. You can buy tickets online by visiting theautismclinic.org. That's theautismclinic.org. Attendees must be 18 years of older, and there will be, again, a cash bar. Ogilvie explained that these fundraisers allow Hope to expand their reach in more communities. The Autism Clinic at Hope provides applied behavior analysis therapy for young kids, and they also have resources for parents and educators. Headquartered in Springfield, Illinois, the organization has clinics throughout the Midwest, including Glen Carbon. For more information about the Autism Clinic at Hope and their Glow Bingo fundraiser, you can visit theautismclinic.org or their official Facebook event page to learn more today. Let's take a look at weather. It's going to be a different day than it will be tomorrow, that's for sure. Temperatures right now sitting at 48 degrees. Currently feels like 42. Today, breezy and cooler with clouds giving way to some sun later on this morning. And tonight, becoming cloudy and colder. Temperatures will reach 52 degrees today and drop down to 30 overnight. On Friday, you've heard the media talk about it the last 12 hours, but it appears that it is coming to us. A 95% chance of snow. They're predicting anywhere from 1 to 3 inches. We'll see what happens. Temperatures will reach 33 degrees on Friday, drop down to 17 overnight as we head into Saturday. On Saturday, a high of 34, a low of 26. No clouds in the sky, just sunny on Saturday. On Sunday, almost a spitting image with temperatures a little bit up. 49 for the high on Sunday, 28 for the low as we start our week back on the 19th for President's Day. But right now, as it sits, get ready for some snow. It's 48 degrees. It feels like 42. For time and temperature throughout the day, you give this phone number a ring, 618-465-4545. This time powered by Tom Lane. He's your local State Farm agent. Let's take a look at downtown Alton. clouds in the sky, but the sun peeking through. That's a nice shot of the Clark Bridge, and you can see the sun splitting through the clouds and cars going in and out of St. Louis and throughout the Riverbend region, getting to work and anywhere they need to go. You can see that live shot in real time on RiverBender.com/weather. Let's take a quick break. It's 9:15 on this 15th day of February. We'll come back with more of our daily show right after this on RiverBender.com.
Since 1993, Sparks Junk Removal is always adapting to the needs of our clients. That is why we now offer weekly trash pickup for selected areas. Plus, we offer driveway-safe rubber-tired dumpster rental. Give us a call today at 618-781-1407 or visit us at sparksjunkremoval.net.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible. Covering auto, home, business, and life insurance, our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
Not sure if you've noticed, but those advertised prices from the other dealers are just a bunch of blah, blah, blah. At Roberts Motors, the advertised price is the price you pay. And that, my friend, is great news for you. Don't fall for their so-called incentives that will leave you banging your head against the wall. Go with Roberts Motors. Prices you can trust and people you will like. That's the Roberts Motors way. And trust me, it's the way to go.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
Riverbender Radio has built 3 great new stations just for you in the Riverbend. The Eagle, the Riverbend's classic rock station. The Bridge, hit music for the Riverbend. And The River, today's country, and all your favorites. Check them out today at RiverBenderRadio.com.
Welcome back to our daily show. Here's CJ.
Maybe I'm afraid of the way I leave you. Maybe I'm amazed at the way you help me sing my song. Right me when I'm wrong. Maybe I'm amazed at the way I read.
Welcome back, 9:18. Little bit of change on this Thursday morning. Willie Franklin in studio. This is a big deal, man. Mississippi Mass Choir coming to Lewis and Clark Community College April the 5th. I knew I was going to be wrong by a day. I was trying to remember, going from memory. That's always dangerous. Willie, how are we doing this morning?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me, Brother CJ. It's an honor just to have an opportunity to come here and talk about this great choir. It's just amazing. I mean, Alton is a great city. Mm-hmm. And people, a lot of time, people, if you're not talking about St. Louis, they don't know anything about Alton.
Right.
Yeah. So, but Alton is a great city. I've been here since 1968. I came here in 1968, and I stayed a while, and I left and came back. But it's just great to have this opportunity for the choir to come here.
Well, and I'm telling you what, it seems like folks are already excited about this.
Oh, they are. And I say this all the time in my church: tickets are going fast. Don't wait to the last minute to try to get your tickets, because you're not going to have it. So.
Well, and too, for folks that don't know, I mean, this is an experience. This isn't just a concert. I mean, this is a complete experience for the individual.
Yeah, it is. I put a lot of work into this.
Yeah.
A lot of work into this. And, anything you try to accomplish in life, I found this out that, and you talk to people about it, and they say, oh, it can't be done. People told me when I first started talking about this and traveling with the choir, oh, you can't get them here because Alton won't support you. I don't believe that.
Yeah.
That's not true. No. And they have proven that since I released the opportunity for people to buy tickets. They've proven we're going to support this.
Well, and that's the best feeling in the world when you know something's going to happen, and you're just waiting for them to be proven wrong,
Right. I had to go back to the printer
Yep.
To get more tickets printed up.
No way.
Yes, sir. To get more tickets printed up. So I encourage people, if y'all listening, you best get these tickets while you can. I got people in different places. At our church, they're selling tickets. B&G Custom is selling tickets. Maryland is selling tickets. Down on Broadway, LeMay's Catering.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, you can get tickets there. Let's go ahead and get these tickets. Don't wait till the last minute, because I have a cutoff date for these tickets, which is March the 17th.
Oh.
After March 17th, not selling any more tickets.
We're under a month away, so you better get tickets.
That's it. That's what we are.
Here's what's going to happen, Willie. People are going to wait around, kick the dirt a little bit, and then they're going to see all their friends going to this, and they aren't going to be able to be a part of it.
They won't be a part of it because it only holds so many people.
Mm-hmm. Hathaway is beautiful.
Beautiful.
Now, it holds, what, about 1,000?
915.
915.
Yeah, 915.
I couldn't imagine how nice that's going to sound in there.
This place is so wonderful. I worked back there when it was Monticello College.
No kidding.
Yeah, a long time ago. And I tell you this, Lewis and Clark with this project have been I'm trying to find a good word.
You can't, because they really are the best venue hosts. They take care of a lot
Lewis
of
and Clark have bend over backwards to make sure everything go on well. I met with Jeff and Brian last week, and they just laid it out to say, I don't CJ, I don't consider myself nobody special. I'm just me.
Right.
And I'm talking to Jeff and Brian at Lewis and Clark, and they're saying, whatever you want us to do, however you want us to lay this out. I mean, it was just...
Well, and that's what's cool. When and I've said the same thing, because it doesn't matter who you are.
Right,
it's just they're going to put you on a pedestal because they want your show to be successful.
Right.
And that's what I like about it.
They have done that. They gave me an opportunity to say, if you want us to change this around, we can do this. You want to put the choir here, we can do this. Just everything.
Well, there's a lot of components to this too. I mean, it's not. I'm sure the setup's a little bit intricate on the stage.
Yeah, it is. I have to make arrangements for how the sound the instruments are going to go and everything, which is not a problem. We laid that out. We talked about that, so we're going to get that done and everything. And the choir is excited as well.
Are they?
It's the first time they've been to my hometown.
So you're a spiritual advisor for the choir.
Correct.
And take me through your role with the choir and your day in and day out.
My role with the choir is especially when we're traveling. A lot of times they travel by bus. I'll leave here sometime. If they're in Ohio, then I'm not going to drive from Alton to Ohio to Mississippi and catch the bus and go to Ohio.
You're going to drive to Ohio.
I'm going to drive to Ohio. So I drive to Ohio. I meet the choir and I pray with them before they get off the bus. We pray, and we come in. We get ready for the concert and prepare for the concert. I pray with the choir before they go out to do the concert. And they don't really call it a concert. We call it magnifying God through song.
That's really what it is.
That's what it is, the magnifying God through song. And then after they go out and pray, I'll go out and pray with the audience and the choir. Then we come back, and on the bus when they're traveling, I talk about the Bible. I do spiritual things about the Bible, talking and encouraging them on the bus.
Right.
Yeah, and so we stay inspired by what God have done for us. And that's the way we get it done.
Well, it's an important role, Willie, because, I mean, on the bus, you're touring around the country. That's a lonely road sometimes, and you always need some guidance on that.
Right,
and I'm sure it makes the bus drive go a little bit faster, too.
Yeah, it makes it a lot more comfortable, too.
Well, I got to ask you, because we were just talking, and you threw out something that I have never been told before, and that's you were invited to the private villa of Pope John Paul II.
Yes, sir.
I got to hear this story. I mean, this is just incredible.
But we was there touring Italy, and then he invited us to his private villa.
Oh, man.
I mean, it was something to be there and see this man of the great stature that he is saying, I want y'all to sing for me.
Right.
Everybody else bowing to him.
Yeah.
He said.
Well, and what was that experience like when you start playing for him and you hear him starting to sing?
Just great. Just great. I mean, I didn't feel honored to do that in his presence of the great stature that he is. But we did it, and he was excited. He was appreciative of it. And not only that, we traveled to there and Japan We was in Japan one time, and in Japan we was getting ready to sing, and it's just amazing. We're behind the stage, getting ready to come out, and then all of a sudden, everybody in the auditorium stands. So I said, "Well, wow, this is great. They're standing for us," but they wasn't standing for us. And a Japanese emperor walked in.
Oh no!
Yes. So when he walked in, everybody stood. I'm peeking around the curtain, so we're not out there yet. They're already on their feet. Oh, this is great.
This is gonna be a good show.
Just the fact they know we're coming.
This is incredible.
It's phenomenal. I have been to every place and met a lot of people in my youth. Not only heard about them, Shirley Caesar, Lord, my mind's going blank now.
Mine does that every morning at 9.
A lot of people, the Wiggin brothers,
You know what I think's amazing, just for talking to you a couple of minutes, Willie, is the fact that you've been able to literally travel the world doing something you love.
Something I love doing.
And I mean, to me, that's the American dream right there.
It is. We have traveled almost every state in the United States. And there have been some times that I could not go.
Right.
Sometimes I could not go. The many times that they went to Spain a lot of times, and I got an opportunity to go once. So that was phenomenal.
I bet. That was cool.
But it's amazing, CJ, that when we go places, that you go there in that culture, and you're saying, okay, we're here, we know what we're here to do, and okay, how are the people going to receive us? When people stand up and clap and clap and clap as you come out to minister unto them, and you have to wait before you start ministering for them to stop clapping and sit down.
Makes your hair stand up on your
back, head, everywhere. And I'm looking, saying, I have to go out here and pray.
Right. No pressure or anything. Before, because I got to take a quick break, but you can't go anywhere. We got to keep talking.
No problem.
What time does the concert start on the 5th?
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock. Doors open at 5, I'm assuming?
Door open at 5, and we start the concert at 6.
And any refreshments that are going to be offered beforehand?
No refreshments.
You don't need refreshments.
I have a praise team that's going to open up for the choir, Divine Sisters.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they are now. Divine Sisters is people don't know a lot of things that's going. That's my phone.
Oh, it's all good. It doesn't bother me at all.
Divine Sisters is going to open up for us, and they are phenomenal, CJ. If you get a chance to come, please come.
Oh, I will. Because this is going to be one of the shows that when you go,
please come. When you see, go ahead.
Well, to me, Willie, when you go, you're going to feel so refreshed afterwards, because it's not, you aren't going to go be a part of a concert that's not giving you any message to take home with you, and feel that praise.
Right.
And that's why I think this is such a great opportunity for folks that maybe practice their faith in a different church throughout the town. Doesn't matter where you do it. Come here, come celebrate it in a different way, and enjoy the night, and really feel good afterwards.
It's going to be phenomenal. It will be phenomenal.
It really is. The time's 9:28. We'll take our first break of the morning. On this 15th day of February, we're going to keep talking to Willie a little bit more, because I got to learn more about the Mississippi Mass Choir. Coming to Lewis and Clark, get your tickets. You only have until March the 17th, correct?
Correct.
And it's at Lewis and Clark Hathaway Hall, April the 5th at 6 p.m. This is going to be one you don't want to miss, and we'll learn more about it right after this one.
When I got in the car accident at the ER, they gave me a prescription of hydrocodone. And over time, it took more medication to mask the pain. I moved over to drug seeking and found heroin and fentanyl. I went to the Centerstone rehab facility, and it was the best decision I ever made in my life. I have my own car, I have a job, there's nothing holding me back anymore.
Dream Home Realty Center.
Hey Sherry, talk to me, Dream Team. We've got showing.
Whether you're a seasoned pro or a weekend warrior, gear up with Falcommit and elevate your hunting experience. From rugged gear for the seasoned hunter to adorable outfits for the little ones, we've got your whole family covered. Literally, because the best moments are made in the great outdoors. And with Falcommit, you're not just wearing gear, you're wearing the stories of your adventures. Discover the joy of hunting together. Visit Falcommit.com and outfit your family for the next generations of memories.
We are Phillips 66 Wood River Refinery. We make the fuels that take us to work and our children to school. We make materials and energy products that allow us to stay connected to each other. We care about the quality and safety of our products because we care about the communities we share. Our employees live our values of safety, honor, and a commitment to act as good neighbors where we live and operate. We are Phillips 66. When life throws unexpected challenges your way, you need a versatile legal ally to protect you. Sean Lentz, with over 12 years of experience, is here to help you in a variety of avenues. From personal injury to criminal defense and even semi-truck accidents, Sean Lentz has your back. Don't wait for the justice that you deserve. Call 618-465-8000 and see how Sean can help you today. You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
I love when they can't hear what we're talking about. It's always like a guessing game, you know. Sometimes I throw out some craziness right before we come back on. Not this time. This is too good of a conversation. Keeping it going with Willie Franklin is coming up on April the 5th at Lewis and Clark Community College, Hathaway Hall, the best venue for this type of performance. The Mississippi Mass Choir touring the country, making a stop down here in the 618. This is a big deal.
Oh, yeah, it is.
How many times have they been down this way?
Closer they've been here was St. Louis.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
so this is the first time we've had them in all.
First time ever had. I've been with them over 30 years. First time they've been to Alton.
Now, what's their thoughts ahead of this? Are they getting excited about coming into town?
Oh, yeah. I stay in contact with members of the choir all the time. If I go too long without contacting them, they'll call me. You know,
wow.
hey, you all right?
That's
what
cool.
you doing? You know, I say I'm fine, but I told them about coming to my hometown, and they're excited about that.
Well, and it seems like the group has just such a brotherhood and camaraderie, you know, and it seems like a family.
That's what it is. That's what it is. We're a family, and we look out for each other.
Yep.
You know, even when we're not on tour or performing someplace, we still stay in contact with each other. You know, Jerry Mannery, who is the executive director and everything, I talks to him, you know, a few times, and the writers and the producers, Jerry Smith and David Curry, you know, and some of the lead singers, Lily and Lily. We all stay in contact with each other.
That's incredible. Yeah, I mean, it really is incredible that it doesn't just stop once the concert's over.
And the thing about
over.
it, CJ, is this. Now, I'm not from Mississippi, and they embrace me.
Wow.
That's the thing.
That's incredible.
That's the thing,
especially because any folks know that especially in the southern parts like Mississippi and Alabama, that's a tight knit group.
That's a tight knit group. Right. I ended up going down there working in Jackson, and I met some people. I had a cousin that was down there, and he was in the choir, and he invited me to one of the concerts. Went to the concert. Afterwards, I fellowshiped with some of the members, and we talked and talked. And they said, "Oh, look, you've been around?" I said, "No, it's my first time coming." You know, and they embraced me from there.
And the rest is history. Well, you know, we were just talking, Willie, and going everywhere. You just mentioned, you know, Spain, Japan, and then I don't know what's better. Playing for Pope John Paul or thinking that this arena is getting ready to go nuts because you guys are going out and the Emperor's the one walking in. That's a great story. But whenever you're talking about small towns, I asked you during the break about one of your favorite spots.
Yeah.
And take me through this because this is a small town in Alabama.
It's a small town in Alabama that we went there to sing, and the city was just so excited to have us there, and entering the city on the bus there was people holding signs saying "Welcome Mississippi Mass Choir."
That's incredible.
You know, and we're waving on the bus when they found that. I said, "Wow!" I said, "Well, maybe I am a star."
That's more signs than I've ever had held for me. And now I gotta ask you: have there ever been any travel faux pas, like the bus breaking down and you guys got a show in an hour? Because I mean, everyone I've talked to that travels, there's always a fun story about how something was bad and turned out to be a blessing.
It did. That have happened a lot of times.
It's the little things you don't account on.
You don't account for it, but it happened a lot of times. There has been times when buses have broken down. They have a flat, and they have to contract the bus company to get another bus. Now, if we're scheduled to be there at just see my concert at 6 and everything, we're gonna do a sound check around 4:30, and if they're scheduled to be there and they got have to feed them, we're gonna eat as well. But if the bus break down, now the schedule change.
Oh yeah, big time.
Yeah, it changes. So there's been times we had to wait. The people had to wait up to 2 hours for the bus to get there, depending on what happened to the bus.
Right.
And then that driver would bring a bus to where you are, and then continue to where the place is. Then while that bus gets fixed, if it can't get fixed, we go back on that same bus. There's been time we got. What time? I forget the town we was in. We was half a mile from the place. The bus broke down.
Oh no!
I drove my car, and a couple other guys had people drove the car. So now we're transporting people.
Just going back and forth.
Back and forth. You get the bus fixed after we,
Yeah.
But we had thought. Then this one guy had an SUV. He said, "What's going on?" I said, "Our bus broke down. We're on our way to the concert." He said, "Oh, y'all Mississippi Mass Choir." I said, "Oh, wow, yeah, we're Mississippi Mass Choir."
That's not what you want to admit when the bus is broken down, You don't
want to say that, no. So he had this SUV, and he jumped right in and took people to the concert. Came back to the bus. It was all done, And we compensated him and gave him a ticket to come to the concert. He was just glad to stand around.
Yeah. But what I think's great though is it shows too, whenever you're traveling the road, how much faith is really important and how important it is, because heck, bus breaks down and everyone could throw their hands up and get really angry with it. But it's part of the journey, and
that's it. We know anything that's man-made can break down.
No kidding. Yeah. Especially if it was just made yesterday.
Exactly. Fast.
So, getting back to April the 5th, if you're just tuning in, we're talking to Willie Franklin. This is a really big deal. The Mississippi Mass Choir that's traveled the country, the world, is coming into Lewis and Clark to perform. Now, the show starts at 6, but doors open at 5. However, you got to get tickets because Willie's already said they're selling fast.
They're going fast.
And they'll sell out. I have no doubt.
Very easily. That's what I had. At first, I had no cutoff date. I just said, you will sell all of these here, and then they can just buy tickets at the door.
Right.
That's not working, CJ.
You can't. That's a good problem to have.
Yeah, that's a good problem to have. Yeah, I enjoy that problem. Yeah.
So now, if you're just tuning in, where can folks get tickets at?
You get tickets at LeMay's Catering on Broadway. Jason Harrison.
Jason does a good job.
Yeah, excellent guy. He can get tickets there. Also at our Church Deliverance Temple on 6th and Cherry. Also at VJ Printing custom shirts over off of Delmar, I think it is. And Maryland's Hair Care.
She's awesome. Yeah. She's been on the show a few times.
Oh, she has. Yeah,
Maryland's hair is awesome.
She cuts my hair.
Yeah. Now I've heard that she has just taken the world by storm over.
Yeah, she is. She's done an excellent job, and I asked her. I first came there, and she said I first went to her place and she cut my hair. Then we had a conversation. She's very nice, wonderful lady, compassionate. And we talked and asked, what do you do? I said, well, I'm retired, but I travel with Mississippi Mass Choir, and she jumped off my head. She said, Mississippi Mass Choir? I said, yes. I said, wait a minute now. Just cut my hair. But she's a wonderful lady. And so is V&G Friend. And they have worked with me. They got my flyers printed out for me. I got posters I have that they printed out for me. Just this is a great project, but I've only ran into a minor obstacle.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And when you do that in life, you'll find out that that's what you're doing is what God wants you to do.
Yep. 100% over.
Yeah. He wants you. That's what He wants you to do. If people trying to find their way, you stay into something that's being successful, and you'll find out God gonna continue to bless you in that.
Well, Willie, I don't know how you feel about this. I think a lot of the problem is we're so impatient a lot of the times as people. We try to rush through everything, and if it's not meant to be, then God's telling you ain't meant to be this time, or whatever hurdle it is, you gotta deal with it, and you gotta take it head on and just see what the message is through it.
Right, it is. And the thing I love about the choir, CJ, one of the things, excuse me, is the songwriters, the song they write concerning the choir, Near the Cross, Your Grace and Mercy. Your Grace and Mercy it's still on the gospel chart, but it stayed up in the 1 to 3 area for 45 weeks.
Those are Elvis numbers. Yeah. I mean, that's Elvis numbers.
They had said, the Billboard had said that never had a gospel song to keep that kind of ranking that long.
That's incredible.
Yeah, and Frank Reading wrote that song. And it's amazing about that song. It's called Your Grace and Mercy. I know everybody that's listening have heard it.
Yes.
When they wrote that song, Frank Williams and David Curry went to Florida to sell this song to the Florida Mass Choir.
Are you serious?
They went to sell it to them. And got there, and Florida Mass Choir said, no, we're not interested. So they came back and said, okay, we'll pend it. We penned it.
The rest is history.
The rest is history.
Well, that's amazing. So the Florida group had the opportunity to take that and run with it, and they
weren't interested. So
it's meant to be. It's meant to be.
That's what I said. That's what's meant to you for you by God. Can't nobody take it away.
No, absolutely
you cannot
not.
take it away. And Alton is a very blessed time. I look at the storms and things that came around that hit St. Louis and other areas, and nothing happened to Alton. God protects His own.
It's true.
That's a fact. It's going to protect us. As long as we serve Him, honor Him, respect Him, and give Him all the praise, He's going to protect us.
100%. Great messages. We start Lent. I mean, 100% great messages. We're in the next 30 days leading into Easter. You can't say it better.
Right. And this weather. I mean,
I'm telling you what, Willie, I don't even know. They thought I was lying on Monday when I said it was going to snow on Friday. Everyone thought my text line went, okay, we know that you went out and had fun for the Super Bowl now because you're telling us it's snow. I promise you it's going to snow tomorrow, and it did. But it's little things like that when we have massive tornadoes and all the things that really hit the Midwest, and they bounce over the bluffs and go over. You're 100% right.
Now, I was here when the flood of '93 came.
Oh, wow,
Yeah, that was something amazing. Yeah.
Well, and too, just the power of community in that too. People forget sometimes that all the folks that really put all hands on deck and said, "Let's help each other."
That's it. It is. Like I said, that's why people have many times overlooked Alton.
Yeah, and they shouldn't, because you're right.
Yeah,
100% over. I mean, it's like, what else do you want from a community? A place that supports each other, that has great organizations, great churches to be a part of, and also great events like this coming up on April the 5th.
Right.
And now, how's the show break down, or the performance? Because I don't think concert's the right word, but how does the performance break down? So when you get in, is it ministry at first, and we go into singing, or how does that break down?
I'll come out and do a prayer and have the Divine Sisters open up, and then I am really honored at this part. I want to say this, but it hasn't been completely confirmed yet. I had asked the president of the college to introduce the choir.
Oh, wow. Ken.
So I'm waiting on that confirmation. But after that, then the choir will come out and minister, and then I'll come back at the end and do a prayer.
Absolutely.
And then they'll change robes and get on the bus, and I have prayer with them before they leave. It's everything we do, CJ, is surrounded by God.
Yes.
Because if it had not been for God, we wouldn't be here.
100%.
we wouldn't be here.
Especially with all the craziness in the world going on right now, Willie. I keep telling folks, I don't care what faith you practice something, because everyone needs the Lord right now, especially with how awful the world is.
My heart really goes out to the family of the 13-year-old young lady that got unalived the other day, and that's my heart goes out to them. And can I say this on here? I've been questioning people about the family, but if someone is out there listening and know me and know this family, get them in contact with me. I would like to honor them at this concert.
Absolutely, and we'll get that done.
Yeah,
please we'll get that done.
I want to do that. You know, when one hurt in our community, we all hurt.
And honestly, Willie, this is the one time I can say after 6 years of doing news and everything else that this is the one that kind of stuck home a little bit,
right,
you know, and,
right.
and because in our position, because news stories come all the time, you kind of just look at them and you got to keep moving. This one was one that you kind of had to, for me anyway, it was a stop and reflect, because that one of the most tragic things I've ever heard in this city.
Right.
And so we will, if there's anyone out there watching right now that would like to put them in contact with Uncle Will, or for Willie, this is a question too, Willie. I was talking to John yesterday, and I said, now how do I introduce Willie here, you know? And he goes, what do you mean? I go, well, you always call him Uncle Willie. I want to know the proper terminology here. I don't want to get out there, you know, and say Uncle Willie, then I'm the bad guy. So it was a whole meeting upstairs. We sat there for 5 minutes, and I said, what do I say? And that's true. But all I know, Will, you are such a genuine person, and just to hear some of these stories about your travels and going and playing for Pope John Paul II, who
that was phenomenal.
You know, especially in terms of papacy, one of the most recognized and well-respected popes ever. Right. And you know, did you ever have a conversation with him?
No, I did not.
Oh, okay, that's okay though. You still got to play in the villa.
Yeah, it was there. I was there.
And then the Emperor story. I'm telling you what, I'm going to remember that forever. I am going to remember, because that'd be the thing I'd do is go, oh my God, they're going to eat this up. They're ready for it.
And like I said, it's not about that, CJ. We're behind the curtain. Yeah. But I was like, well, he's out yet. So wow, these people are clapping and standing already. We not even came out yet.
You're 100% right. And if you're just tuning in, the Mississippi Mass Choir making their first appearance in the Riverbend area at Lewis and Clark Community College Hathaway Hall. Get your tickets now. You can get them in a variety of places at LeMay's B&G.
LeMay's Catering and B&G, Custom Shirts, Maryland Skin and Hair Care, and also our church, the Deliverance Temple Church of God in Christ, on the corner of 6th and Cherry. Now at the church, you can only get those on Sundays.
Don't just stop by on a Wednesday.
Yeah, just don't stop by on a Thursday morning. It's not going to happen.
Now, ticket cutoff is March the 17th.
Correct.
So you only have a month and 2 days to get these. Yeah. The show is April the 5th at 6 p.m. Doors open at 5. And this is going to be one you don't want to miss. Hathaway Hall will be jam-packed. And honestly,
it is.
I'll go as far as to say this. It might be one of the first sellout shows they've had in a long time in that venue. Because it's hard to fill.
It is hard to fill. But I have to say, and I'll reiterate, that Lewis and Clark have been the Valkas to help me with this project.
Cool.
They really have. Yeah. And I was out there talking to Jeff and Brian, and we had phone communication for a long time.
Yeah.
Then we finally met last week. But they are phenomenal. Lewis and Clark have been just super kind.
Just amazing.
Yeah, just amazing, you know. And to stand and talk to those guys, and like I said earlier, CJ, I only consider myself as just me.
Yeah.
Nothing special. I mean, the choir had to get on me about signing autographs and taking pictures. When the concert was over, CJ, I hit to the bus, I hit to my car.
Right.
And I leave.
Right.
They said, hey, you can't do that. I said, what do you mean I can't do that? You have to talk to people and sign autographs. I said, I don't want to sign no autograph.
So you know what's funny about that is Ray. When I did the show with Ray over in St. Louis, he's on TV every Thursday, and I thought, you know, for me, if I'm on TV every day, same thing. It's just. I'm who I am. I'm just a person.
Yeah, that's it.
And that's the motto I want to live by.
Right.
it doesn't care what I do. I'm CJ,
I'm just me. That's it. And I love people. And my parents taught me to love people and to love God. And I've done that all my life. Now I'm not gonna sit here and you people out there listening to me talk. Paint no picture of me being a saint, because I'm not.
Right. Well, none of us are.
I made a whole bunch of mistakes, and if I keep on living, I'm gonna make some more.
Right.
So, I'm not trying to paint that picture, but I'm thankful for everything that God have done for me.
And Willie, anytime you want to come back on in the next month or two, next month as we're leading up to this show, if you want to bring some folks from the choir on from Zoom, we can do anything you want to get the word out, and we'll do it for you. This is going to be a heck of an opportunity for folks to stop out and really get a beneficial show. Willie Franklin, thank you so much for your time, and you're welcome.
Appreciate you, CJ.
You're welcome back anytime.
Yeah, thank you so much.
9:50 rolls around the corner right here on this 15th day of February. We'll take a quick pause, and we'll come back and wrap up the 9 o'clock hour right after this on RiverBender.com.
I set the thermostat so my house would be warm when I got home from work, but the kitchen is still cool.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we stand behind every Linux system we sell.
My dealer said he'd take care of everything.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we understand everyone wants prompt, professional service.
Turns out it wasn't my furnace after all, just a little something blocking the vent.
Pretty smart dog if you ask me. For service you can count on, call Barrett Heating and Cooling.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good. You won't find a better health club than Nautilus Fitness Center. More cardio, more free weights and equipment, more classes, a swimming pool, and more. If you're serious about your health and want to make a change, then stop thinking about it and visit Nautilus Fitness Center on Industrial Drive in Alton. Don't fall for the hype you get from the other health clubs. Nautilus is the Riverbend's premier health club. Has been for years and will be for years to come. Get to Nautilus Fitness Center and get started on a healthier new you.
Life's better when you're under our roof. That's because our expert agents will make you feel totally protected with the right auto and home coverage at the right price. Also, you can enjoy the dreams you worked so hard to achieve. American Family Insurance.
For the biggest selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in the Riverbend, visit AltonToyota.com or stop by their location on the Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Winner of the prestigious President's Award, Munganast Burkhardt Alton Toyota knows how to treat their customers, and they will help you find the vehicle that is perfect for you. For years, Munganast Toyota has been a fixture in the Riverbend, and now Munganast Burkhardt carries the tradition. New name, but the same great service you've come to expect.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Against the wind. We were running against the wind. We were young and strong. We were running against the wind. And the years rolled slowly.
Welcome back. 9:53, a little bit of change on this Thursday morning. I keep thinking it's Friday. I don't know if you guys are kind of in that mode yet or not, but I am just like I'm just going to be on my butt's getting kicked right now by this weather coming down the pipeline. You know, I was sitting there yesterday and I got so sick and I couldn't even talk by the end of the show. And then it was all that stuff from the weather changing and then the snow coming in. It's going to be a fun couple of days, but we're going to get through this. Hey, you can explore this weekend's upcoming events all day long by using the RiverBender.com weekend event encyclopedia is what I'm calling this now because, well, everything you need to know about it's on this, and if it's not on it, you just click on the community calendar option, and it'll take you to the complete event listings because this is even just the start of it. So, from captivating plays to insightful historical exhibitions to thrilling trivia nights and delightful live performances, the diverse range of upcoming events promises something for everyone's taste and their interests. For a comprehensive list of the engaging activities and more, be sure to visit our community calendar and find the perfect event to make your weekends memorable. Get ready for a nostalgic journey with Alton Little Theater as they present the 4-poster from February the 16th through the 25th. Alton Little Theater will stage a heartfelt story that chronicles the highs and the lows of a 35-year marriage, all set within the room that houses their 4-poster bed. Witness the laughter, the tears, the quarrels, the endearments of this couple's life together, and be reminded of the enduring beauty of lifelong love. You can step back in time and view a piece of history with the autographed Abraham Lincoln letter on display on February the 17th between 8:30 a.m. and 1 p.m. at the Hainer Genealogy and Local History Library in Alton. Will showcase a letter penned by Abraham Lincoln himself. This letter, which predates his presidency, is addressed to Alton's own Simeon Ryder. Along with the letter, other Lincoln memorabilia will be exhibited, including a china cup and saucer rumored to be belonging to Mary Todd Lincoln. Historian Tom Emery will also be present and present a lecture on Lincoln's ties to Alton, enhancing the already rich historical context of the event. You can mark your calendars for a charming evening at the Daddy-Daughter Dance on February the 17th from 6 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. at North Elementary School in Godfrey. Fathers, uncles, grandfathers, and brothers are invited to lead their little ladies onto the dance floor, celebrating a night of music and cherished memories. Make sure to dress up and dance the night away at this heartwarming event. So I don't know who on the team took out my other Abraham Lincoln picture, but there's a reason it's in there. Please don't touch my article. The Riverbend community is in for a historical treat with Reimagining Places of the Past Historic Preservation Lecture Series Part 2. Abraham Lincoln in Alton with Tom Emery on February the 17th. Author and historian Tom Emery will delve into fascinating connections between Abraham Lincoln and Alton. You can learn about Lincoln's legal endeavors, his support for local railroads, and his association with figures like the Lovejoys. Emery's acclaimed book, Lincoln and Alton, highlights these stories and more, earning recognition from the State Historic Society. Be sure to reserve your spot for this illuminating discussion. You can get ready to rock with the return of Number 4 Combo at the VFW Post 1308 on February the 17th from 7 to 11 p.m. You can enjoy the vibrant sounds of one of the best local bands. Bring your dancing shoes and groove on one of the area's finest dance floors. It's set to be an electrifying night of music that you won't want to miss. You can join the fun at the Alton Athletic Association Music Trivia. Well, you could have, but it's sold out on the night of February 17th. Test your music knowledge, compete with your friends. That's a staple event that so many are already going to be a part of. Come together on a Sunday with the community for a monthly pancake breakfast event at VFW Post 1308 every third Sunday of the month from 9 a.m. until 12 noon. You can enjoy $10 plates at a delicious breakfast spread of pancakes, eggs, sausage, coffee, and orange juice. This delightful morning supports both the VFW and Scout Troop 1, ensuring that you start your day off right with good food and good deeds. Here's the other events happening. We're going to try to touch on a few of them. For those interested in the majestic flight of our national bird, don't miss Pierre Marquette Bald Eagle Days. Cinema enthusiasts and history buffs will be thrilled with Rustin, the special screening at NGC in Alton, which will test the riveting story of civil rights activist Bayard Rustin, a figure who inspired many, including photographer Robert J. Ellison. Showcase your talent or enjoy others performing at open mic night at Mavis Coffee in Alton, a night of diverse and entertaining acts. Get moving and grooving with line dancing at Riverbend Yoga in Alton on the 16th, where you can learn modern line dances and have some fun. For a nocturnal adventure, join the family-friendly Owl Prowl at the Nature Institute and meet real-life owls while learning about their habitat. Wrap up your week with laughter in Webster Groves for an improv comedy matchup with the live comedy sports match Fridays at the Old Orchard Gallery. For fish fries, RiverBender.com has created the ultimate fish fry go guide for the region. You can visit this link and learn all about fish fries in the Riverbend during Lent. That link is on the event calendar or in the event article. You just click on that and it'll take you to the Rolodex and that ultimate go guide. We'll touch base on all the other events coming down the pipeline. Well, in the next hour, but we got to take a quick pause here. It's 9:59. Before I do, let me fill you in on Lisa Webb and 3rd Street Realty, 3rdstreetrealty.com. You know, she's really so good at what she does. The reason I like working with Lisa is she treats everybody the same. No matter if you're buying a $4.2 million house, if you're buying a $42,000 house, you're a person, and she treats you like one. At 3rd Street Realty, their commitment to their community is unmatched, and I mean that. I mean, seriously, if you look at every Park and Rec Association in Bunker Hill or any of the Chamber of Commerce or any event in general, there's a good chance that Lisa Webb and 3rd Street Realty are supporting that. So that's why I always encourage us to support her. For over 10 years, she has had such a great experience, whether it's in buying, selling, or in the unfortunate scenario of foreclosure. There's nobody better to work with when you're dealing with foreclosure or short selling a property than Lisa Webb and 3rd Street Realty. Woman-owned but family-operated, where your family values matter. You can check out 3rdstreetrealty.com today to find their complete listings. Maybe you want to find a little bit of a flipper house that you can get some income and some income earning on that, or if you just want to buy your first house like I did, it's all available at 3rdstreetrealty.com. That's 3rdstreetrealty.com. Is it time to buy, sell, or even time to consider a short sale of your property? Meet Lisa Webb, owner of 3rd Street Realty. This local, women-owned, family-operated realty group has over a decade of experience in foreclosures, first-time home buying, and so much more. 3rd Street Realty prides themselves on holding your hand through the entire process. Let their expertise guide you to your dream home. Visit 3rdstreetrealty.com and start your journey with Lisa Webb today.
I just got a new air conditioner. Top of the line.
I bet mine's better. It's so efficient and quiet, I hardly know it's running.
I've got you both trumped. I've got a Linux.
So do I.
Barrett Heating and Cooling carries Linux products to meet any budget. Don't gamble with your energy dollars. Call Barrett Heating and Cooling and start saving today.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good.
With over 20 years of experience, Wilson's Tree Service has the expertise to handle all of your tree care needs. Licensed and fully insured, their team of experts are dedicated to providing reliable service. Plus, with a 24-hour emergency service line, Wilson's will always be there for you. Don't risk tackling that timber by yourself. Trust the local professionals at Wilson's Tree Service. Visit treeservicealtonil.org to get started today.
Welcome to Evergreen Place, a community that embodies joyful living, independence, and financial freedom for seniors. If you're looking for a full day of activities or to relax in your apartment, we have you covered. Located on the Alton Memorial Campus. To know us is to love us. Experience the difference at Evergreen Place.
Life's better when you're under our roof. That's because our expert agents will make you feel totally protected with the right auto and home coverage at the right price. Also, you can enjoy the dreams you worked so hard to achieve. American Family Insurance.
Since 1993, Sparks Junk Removal is always adapting to the needs of our clients. That is why we now offer weekly trash pickup for selected areas. Plus, we offer driveway-safe rubber-tired dumpster rental. Give us a call today at 618-781-1407 or visit us at sparksjunkremoval.net.
Not sure if you've noticed, but those advertised prices from the other dealers are just a bunch of blah, blah, blah. At Roberts Motors, the advertised price is the price you pay. And that, my friend, is great news for you. Don't fall for their so-called incentives that will leave you banging your head against the wall. Go with Roberts Motors. Prices you can trust and people you will like. That's the Roberts Motors way. And trust me, it's the way to go.
When life throws unexpected challenges your way, you need a versatile legal ally to protect you. Sean Lentz, with over 12 years of experience, is here to help you in a variety of avenues. From personal injury to criminal defense and even semi-truck accidents, Sean Lentz has your back. Don't wait for the justice that you deserve. Call 618-465-8000 and see how Sean can help you today. Welcome back to our daily show. Here's CJ.
We get behind closed doors, then she lets her hair hang down, and she makes me glad that I'm a man. Oh, no one knows what goes on behind.
I just love Charlie Rich. 10:05, here's what's happening around the River Bend. Make sure you download the RiverBender app today, and your smartphone is always in the know because you're going to get breaking news alerts, event alerts, all the things that keep you in touch and on the pulse of your community, your region, your Riverbend region. It just doesn't stop here in Alton and Godfrey and Grafton. It goes all the way up to Edwardsville, Litchfield, you name it. We cover it all, and we're very happy to do it. Download the RiverBender app today. At 10:05, it's time for top of the hour news. Dan Brennan is our content director, and he reports the following. On Wednesday, February the 14th, Madison County State's Attorney Tom Hain and Alton Police Chief Jarrett Ford announced that amended charges of first-degree murder have been filed against 5 defendants in the fatal shooting of a 13-year-old girl. Alvin Perry III, 19 of Alton, charged with first-degree murder, aggravated battery with a firearm, unlawful possession of weapon by a felon, and aggravated unlawful use of weapons. Rashawn M. Colvin, 19 years of age, charged with first-degree murder, aggravated battery with a firearm, unlawful sale or delivery of firearms, unlawful possession of weapon by a felon, and aggravated unlawful use of weapons. Keith A. Sanders, 24 years of age, was charged with first-degree murder and contributing to the delinquency or criminal delinquency of a minor. Vito K. Crowder, 16 years of age, of Alton, charged with first-degree murder and aggravated unlawful use of weapons. Dakota M. Perry, 16 years of age, of Alton, charged with first-degree murder and unlawful aggravated use of weapons. The charges stem from the shooting of Renaya Stewart on the afternoon of February the 3rd. Renaya suffered a gunshot as she stood on the porch of a home that came under fire in the 900th block of Highland Avenue in Alton. Hain said he expects evidence to show that she was not an intended target. Renaya died Tuesday at a St. Louis area hospital. On Wednesday, Hain's office amended the previously filed charges against Colvin, Sanders, and Alvin Perry to first-degree murder. On Wednesday, they also announced the 2 additional suspects, the 2 16-year-olds Dakota Perry and Crowder, were charged with first-degree murder, resulting in their automatic certification to be tried in adult court. Due to this status, the charges against them are public and their names are released. Sanders, Colvin, and Alvin Perry remained in custody Wednesday at the Madison County Jail. Crowder and Dakota Perry had not yet been apprehended as of Wednesday afternoon when the article was released. A quote from Tom Hain: "This case is beyond tragic. The life of a beautiful young girl has been lost and our community is hurting. Renaya, her family, and her loved ones remain in our prayers." Ford said Alton Police Department continues to gather information and pursue leads in the investigation. Here's his quote: "Our prayers are with the family of Renaya during their time of grief. We are working to apprehend the individuals who are not yet in custody. We're grateful for the community's support in this investigation, and we're hopeful for continued cooperation in order to ensure the safety of everyone, including the defendants. Anyone with information is asked to call the Alton Police Department's Criminal Investigations Division at 618-463-3505, extension 671. Hain commended the assistant state's attorneys who served in the Violent Crimes Unit at the state's attorney's office, including Luke Yeager, Mike Stewart, Morgan Hudson, and Chief Lauren Miracle, for their teamwork on this case. Also in the news, Sydney Sinks reporting that a GoFundMe has been set up for the family of Renaya Stewart. According to her father, Stewart was a great girl who loved TikTok and was excited to welcome a new sibling soon. Megan Tyler of Sacred Spaces of Care organized the GoFundMe with the permission of Stewart's family. A Renaya Memorial Fund account has also been set up at Liberty Bank in Alton, where you can make an in-person cash donation. Both the GoFundMe and the Renaya Memorial Fund money will go to the family. Here's a quote from Megan Tyler. Our community has suffered a tragic loss, and it is time for us to honor Renaya by wrapping around those who loved her most through the giving of resources, love, and prayers. Renaya was a young, beautiful, vibrant 13-year-old who will be dearly missed. There are no adequate words and nothing of value in this world that can ease the pain of this significant loss. However, during these extremely difficult times, resources will help ensure funeral expenses and other essential needs of the family are met so they can focus on celebrating the life of Renaya, honor her memory, and begin the process of healing. Tyler noted that grief is, quote, extremely difficult to process no matter the circumstances, but a tragic, unexpected loss like this one can leave loved ones feeling debilitated. She asked those with questions to contact her instead of the family so they can have privacy while they grieve. You can find more information and information on the GoFundMe with additional articles on RiverBender.com. If you click on the GoFundMe article, there will be a hyperlink that will securely take you directly to it. Dalton Brown reporting out of Edwardsville that a man from Colorado has been charged with child pornography, armed violence, and more in Madison County after being stopped by an Illinois State Police trooper during a mysterious road trip across the country, which involved a juvenile female, a loaded handgun, cocaine, and more. Here's what we know. Travis J. Penman-Keever, 39, of Aurora, Colorado, was charged with one count of child pornography, armed violence, aggravated unlawful use of a weapon, and possession with intent or delivery of a controlled substance. According to the court documents, Penman-Keever was allegedly in possession of child pornography in the form of a photograph depicting a sexual act between an adult male and a 16-year-old female. A .40 caliber Springfield XD handgun and less than 15 grams of cocaine with baggies and, quote, a ledger, end quote, were found in his vehicle during the traffic stop, resulting in additional charges of armed violence, aggravated unlawful use of a weapon, and possession with intent or delivery of a controlled substance. Penman-Keever had reportedly been driving a lightly clothed juvenile female in his uninsured truck from Colorado to Pennsylvania. A petition to deny Penman-Keever's pretrial release described how the events unfolded. Upon approaching the truck, Trooper Griffin Jackman smelled a strong odor of cannabis, the petition states. The driver of the vehicle, the defendant, could not provide valid insurance for the vehicle, which he said was a rental. A juvenile female was in the passenger seat who was covered by a blanket, and appeared to be lightly clothed. Trooper Jackson conducted a probable cause search of the vehicle and found the defendant to be in possession of more than 1 gram of cocaine, baggies, and a ledger. Trooper Jackson also located a .40 caliber Springfield XD handgun in the center console with a magazine containing approximately 10 rounds plus 1 in the chamber. The defendant did not have a valid firearm owner's identification card or a valid license under the Firearm Concealed Carry Act. Penman-Keever faces 4 total felonies, including a Class X felony for armed violence, a Class 4 felony for aggravated unlawful use of weapons, a Class 3 felony for child pornography, and a Class 1 felony for possession with intent or delivery of a controlled substance. Penman-Keever's case was presented by the Metropolitan Enforcement Group of Southwestern Illinois. Court documents indicate he was remanded to be held in jail until his initial appearance in court. Also in the news, Sydney Sink's giving us a recap. Revolution Dispensary will celebrate its grand opening in Maryville with a ribbon-cutting set and stoned. I like it. At 11 a.m. Friday, February the 16th, the dispensary will have a soft opening beginning at 9 a.m. on Thursday. That already got underway. The grand opening will include the mayor of Maryville, Craig Short, Charles Bolden, and Don Muschel, the president of the Chamber of Commerce for the area. Bolden explained that his company applied for the dispensary license as soon as Illinois' lottery program started, and they had the winning tickets and immediately knew they were looking at Maryville to open a dispensary. With ongoing litigation, the project stalled until recently when Revolution Cannabis and Dispensary finally announced their new location in Maryville. Bolden said that Revolution Dispensary will have a wide range of products available with high-end customer service. He noted that the dispensary's opening would not be possible without the teamwork from Revolution, the Maryville Chamber of Commerce, and others who made the transition to Maryville possible. Bolden doesn't take the move to Maryville lightly. He noted the dispensary has a responsibility to provide access to people who use medical cannabis, and he hopes to become involved in the area as a community partner. He is happy to see the new dispensary opening in Maryville and eager to become part of the community there. One final bit of news for you today, and that's out of Edwardsville and Glen Carbon. On February 22nd, the Autism Clinic at Hope invites you to play with purpose and enjoy 10 rounds of glow-in-the-dark bingo to help fund the program sponsored through Hope. With over $1,000 in cash prizes available and a glow hat included with every ticket, the night promises to be a fun way to help out. Jody Ogilvie, Chief Communications and Development Officer at Hope, explained that the organization's expanding with plans to offer more programs and clinics in the future to help them do this. Located at the Moose Lodge in Edwardsville, the fundraiser invites attendees to play bingo with glow-in-the-dark dabber. Participants are encouraged to wear neon clothing or other fun accessories that will glow under a black light. There will be 10 rounds of bingo and games in between rounds, and you can win prizes while enjoying that cash bar. Doors open at 5 p.m. Bingo starts at 6. Tickets include 6 bingo cards and cost $25 in advance or $30 at the door. You can buy tickets online at the official Hope website at theautismclinic.org, theautismclinic.org. Attendees must be 18 years of older, and there will be a cash bar. For more information about the Autism Clinic at Hope and their Glow Bingo fundraiser, visit theautismclinic.org for more information. Let's take a look at weather. Is it warming up out there? We'll see. 47, no, it's not. It actually dropped a degree. 47 degrees, it feels like 41. Spoke too soon. Today, breezy and cooler with clouds giving way to some sun. Tonight, it will become cloudy and, well, colder. Temperatures will reach 51 degrees today. We'll see about that. They'll drop down to 31 overnight. On Friday, I told you all week, a 95% chance of snow is hitting this region tomorrow. A high of 34, a low of 17. They're predicting anywhere from 1 to 3 inches, but you and I both know we won't know unless it happens. On Saturday, a high of 34, a low of 26. No clouds in the sky. Sunny conditions on Saturday and on Sunday with a high of 49 and a low of 26 on Monday. Starting off the week on President's Day with a high of 53 and a low of 37. But right now, as it sits at 10:16, it's 47 degrees. It feels like 41 for time and temperature throughout the day. 618-465-4545. This time powered by Tom Lane. He's your local State Farm agent. Let's look at downtown Alton. Yep, there's more clouds in the sky than there were an hour ago. As you see, pretty much no cars on the roadway right now in downtown Alton. That's a little bit unusual for around this time at 10:15. You can see this sky cam in real time all the time on RiverBender.com/weather. And before I take a quick break, let me fill you in on Hainer Library because they have some big stuff happening this weekend. Some big stuff going on at Hainer Library. Stop by the Genealogy and Local History Library this Saturday at 8:30 a.m. until 1 p.m. and that speaker series with Tom Emery from 10 to 11 a.m. This is going to be one you don't want to miss. Not every day, unless you're flying on into the Smithsonian, are you going to see an personally signed letter from Abraham Lincoln, and this was an Alton connection. I mean, he's writing to Simeon Ryder, who owned the building that now houses My Just Desserts. It's a really cool piece of history. You're not going to want to miss out on this. Plus, they're going to have some of Mary Todd Lincoln's china on display, and then on top of that, Tom Emery, who is the best that fills us in on this show so many times, is going to be doing an amazing presentation on Lincoln's ties to Alton, and I'm really excited for it. You can find out more information online at HainerLibrary.org. That's HainerLibrary.org.
When I got in the car accident at the ER, they gave me a prescription of hydrocodone. And over time, it took more medication to mask the pain. I moved over to drug seeking and found heroin and fentanyl. I went to the Centerstone rehab facility, and it was the best decision I ever made in my life. I have my own car, I have a job, there's nothing holding me back anymore.
Home Realty Center.
Hey, Sherry, talk to me, Dream Team. We've got Joey.
Whether you're a seasoned pro or a weekend warrior, gear up with Falcommit and elevate your hunting experience. From rugged gear for the seasoned hunter to adorable outfits for the little ones, we've got your whole family covered. Literally, because the best moments are made in the great outdoors. And with Falcommit, you're not just wearing gear, you're wearing the stories of your adventures. Discover the joy of hunting together. Visit FalCommit.com and outfit your family for the next generations of memories.
We are Phillips 66 Wood River Refinery. We make the fuels that take us to work and our children to school. We make materials and energy products that allow us to stay connected to each other. We care about the quality and safety of our products because we care about the communities we share. Our employees live our values of safety, honor, and a commitment to act as good neighbors where we live and operate. We are Phillips 66. When life throws unexpected challenges your way, you need a versatile legal ally to protect you. Sean Lentz, with over 12 years of experience, is here to help you in a variety of avenues. From personal injury to criminal defense and even semi-truck accidents, Sean Lentz has your back. Don't wait for the justice that you deserve. Call 618-465-8000 and see how Sean can help you today.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
Welcome back to Our Daily Show on this Valentine's Day Wednesday morning in the heart of the 618. News broke yesterday that Maryville is getting a new dispensary, and one of the most prominent names, Revolution Dispensary, coming into Maryville. Charles Bolden joins us now via Zoom. This is an exciting time, I'm sure, for all of you, sir, and the community at large.
Yes, it is. These dispensary openings always make me feel great, and it's a great thing for the community, and I'm just glad that I can be a part of it, and the Maryville community as well.
Well, and sir, take me through how the location in Maryville came to be, because I know that Revolution is a highly sought after brand, and for Maryville to get this location, get this dispensary is big news.
Well, way back in 2019 or 2020, it seems like ages ago, the state of Illinois introduced a lottery program, and they opened up applications for all the Illinois residents that wanted to participate or had a desire to go into the dispensary market. And then at that time, I got, with a couple partners that I knew, and we made the decision to go in at full force, and with no promises of getting anything. It's just a dream. Really, you go in with a dream. You want to do things for your family. And during the lottery process, we were able to win a ticket, have one of the winning tickets, and Maryville was the area that came up. And then the courts took over. Those guys that didn't win filed a lawsuit. So it seemed like we were mired and stuck in litigation for over 2 years. And when it finally, the smoke cleared, we came out winners again.
No pun intended there, huh? Well, and sir, I could only imagine the relief, when that final hurdle's been passed and now we can get through to greener pastures. I mean, take me through just the thought process once that litigation ends and now it's time to go.
Yeah, it's time to go. But one of the things the process teach you is patience. You can't count your eggs before they hatch. And a lot of times I got excited and was ready to go and did this, and it just wasn't meant to be, and it wasn't the right time. So when everything comes together like it is now, that feeling is tremendous. It's a great feeling, especially when you've had it so tough before, and when you had to deal with those issues where patients had to take care, because you couldn't rush the state, you couldn't rush the licensee agencies. This all takes time. It's not something that's done overnight. And in my case, this is 4 years in the making.
It's just, and it really shows the perseverance that you need with this. And I remember when the lottery system was announced, you know, I think a lot of folks thought right away those dreams would become in reality. And just to hear it from you, sir, that's great insight that Rome wasn't built in a day and neither was Revolution Dispensary in Maryville.
You're right.
Sir, take me through some of the product that we can expect on the shelves over at Revolution Dispensary.
Oh, you'll have the wide range of products that any other dispensary has. We have the gummies, we have the flower product, we have the infused products. So the range is wide. The range is wide. Victoria can break down the exact, you know, the different strands of everything that we have. But Revolution has its own product also in there, and it's just been great to be able to partner with someone that's had their feet wet in the industry, because it's one thing coming in new and knowing the nuances of the business, but when you come in with a established leader in the field, it just makes you you know, it makes things easier. That's all I can say about that.
Well, that's 100%, because, I mean, there's no doubt about it that folks in the Southern Illinois area and throughout the Riverbend region are familiar with Revolution. And to bring that product line and the name is just wonderful. And now we're in the final preparations, Charles. We have a couple of days until the soft opening, correct, which is Thursday?
That's correct.
And now
9 a.m.
Take me through the preparations. I'm sure the staff's already inside and going through some of the ins and outs of the days today, but as of now, where are you sitting? Are we just kind of on anticipation mode for Thursday and Friday?
Yes, I'm getting things prepared because I have a family here in Chicago, and I'm just getting things prepared. So, and also, you know, I do have a day job and I run a business, so I have to make sure everything is taken care of here so I can leave and go participate in the wonderful opening there in Maryville. So that's what I am, making sure that everything that needs to be done here, all the I's are dotted and T's are crossed here.
Well, and it's great insight too, you know, in a different way, because as someone myself, sir, I was a young business owner, sold it, partnered off, whatever you want to call it, and was able to move on to a new industry. But, you know, I think folks sometimes just expect that, you know, once you get that license or once you get that first spot, that's it.
No, it's time to roll your sleeves up and get dirty, man. I got to tell you, you got to put the work in.
And sir, as we get back to Maryville, on Friday, the doors will open officially with your grand opening. And there's a lot of buzz around this. You have some local officials, elected officials that are going to be there, the community at large. But on top of that all, I mean, this is big for Maryville. The impact that a dispensary could bring economically, I mean, there's no argument or question about it. What are some of the conversations that you had maybe with those officials as this process was getting underway?
And for those folks that have medical issues, it makes access a lot easier. And that's what we're going to provide.
Absolutely. And you cut off a little bit there, Charles. My apologies for that internet issue.
No.
But, you know, what I get out of this is people keep kind of turning their nose. The ones that do it, the cannabis industry, don't realize the economic impact and the jobs that you are creating in Maryville, which are immense. And, you know, what makes this opening so special for you? I know you talked about the 4 years of a journey, but also for you to really step out and start your cannabis, you know, journey in this industry, it technically starts tomorrow, correct?
Yes, it does. When you see me, I stand behind a strong family. I have 4 grandbabies, 2 children, and it's the Bolden Army. This goes along a lot of ways, and far as family being able to provide and help family, as well as philanthropy. I'm real big in youth basketball in the local area here in Illinois. So I look forward to these things happening, being successful, and me being able to do some things that I've dreamed about and always wanted to do, just wasn't able to do.
Absolutely. And it's not to cut you off, sir, but just getting back to Maryville, after this location's up and running, you know, the gears start really becoming well-oiled. Is there a little bit more in the cannabis industry in that future for you? Do you have any plans outside of Maryville yet?
Well, again, with the friendships that we made with the Chamber of Commerce, we'll look, I'll get with Revolution and we'll look at things that are specific to Maryville, because every community has its little different nuances. So we'll be looking at those things, those niche things that make Maryville special in its own right, and try to, assist and be a voice in the community for those, and an advocate for those that, need help or are trying to do something that benefits the whole entire community.
100%. Folks, if you were just tuning in on this Wednesday morning, we were talking to Charles Bolden because the festivities begin at 9 a.m. on February the 17th. That's Friday, with the official ribbon cutting ceremony to begin at 11 a.m. at the brand new, 4 years in the making, yes, brand new Revolution.
You got it.
And sir, I really just think it's a testament too, for anyone that watches this that is a business owner, has an idea, that you can't just stop whenever the going gets tough. You have to keep pushing through. And this is a win-win for you, sir, but also the community and the Riverbend region, because, I mean, just the impact that this is going to have is going to be great.
Yep. And I'm cognizant of that, and it just makes you feel that much better. And it's also a responsibility. These things aren't given away to everybody. So if you were chosen, it's a responsibility that you can't take lightly.
No, and sir, in the press release that we ran on Tuesday morning before, there was a quote that you had about customer satisfaction. And I think that that's a phrase that's starting to go by the wayside whenever you have to call a call center to get your Papa John's to you,
Yeah, or anything else that you got to call and get something and speak to someone.
Right. And sir, so take me through how Revolution Dispensary is going to be working on that customer satisfaction, because that's a huge part of the cannabis, process when you're going to buy a product.
Well, what I've noticed, and what I've the folks that actually want to work in this industry, they are your higher end customer service thing. So it's kind of a self it filters itself, because the amount of energy and the things that the employees bring, you can't buy that. I can't buy that smile on that young lady or that young man. So I've been blown away about the staffing. It starts with staffing, and I can say, even when I've looked at my competition, the staff always stands out. They either make you or break you, because folks can go anywhere. So it's important to have a staff that enjoys what they're doing and enjoys helping the community.
100%. And as we're talking about this with that soft opening tomorrow on Thursday, the grand opening on Friday, plus there's going to be some major incentives to go and check it out. Not only do you get to go see Charles during the ribbon cutting whenever he's there with Mayor Craig Short, and then, of course, our friend of the show, Don Muschel, who is just wonderful. Now, Charles, I got to ask you, have you given a Barry Manilow line yet to Dawn? She's a big fan.
Oh, no, I haven't. I'm glad you clued me in on that.
There you go.
I'll have to come up with something.
A little bit of help for you while you're making the trek down to Maryville. And,
thank you, CJ.
Sir, I really just want to say thank you from the bottom of our heart to be a part of this big news, because this is huge news. Whenever you get to open a dispensary after all this time, and we know in Alton how long it could take. It took us quite a long time to have that first dispensary, but in Maryville, to have this Revolution brand backing you, that is the biggest news story of the day, is that this is a big brand that's coming to Maryville, that's partnered up with you, and you're going to deliver some great product for years to come.
And the line, no one does it by themselves. You got to have, whether that's in business or in your personal issue. Well, I just wanted to hit on the thing about, I'm a big basketball coach. I've coached in a lot of youth communities, and the teamwork it takes to win. No one person does it alone. And it's the same thing in this industry. You got to have a team. And that goes from the front line, your employees on the front line, giving that good customer service, to the people behind the scenes that are making sure everything is done the right way, that all the licenses are up to date and everything is done right. So I couldn't do it by myself. And a partner like Revolution just takes us over the top.
100% over, Charles. And on top of that, too, is Revolution Dispensary going to be open all 7 days of the week or closed on Sundays? Do you have that information?
I don't, not in front of me. The operating hours that detail was left into the people on boots on the ground right now.
But
so,
I like that,
I'll
sir.
have that.
I really like that component because, they would have some insights onto that, and that shows how strong your team is. And I think that's a huge, huge portion of why I think Revolution's going to do well. And Charles, before I let you go, I don't think this is the last time we're going to be talking. I think that we're going to have a few more conversations, and nothing but the best of luck on Thursday. You have all of our support here at RiverBender.com and on
Thank you.
Friday.
I appreciate that.
And on Friday for the official grand opening and ribbon cutting when you got Mayor Craig Short, Don Muschel, and, of course, the CEO of Borden Investments, Charles Bolden, in the ribbon cutting ceremony and right here on RiverBender.com. Is there anything else, sir, we need to hit on that I have not talked to you about yet?
No, I just want to thank everybody for being so warm and being receptive to the idea, because again, as we move across the country, it's not that you don't get that feeling everywhere. So when you do, you're very appreciative of it. And I want to thank the entire Maryville community, as well as the political aspect, the Chamber of Commerce, and Mayor Short.
Absolutely. And Charles Bolden, thank you so much for your time. You are welcome back anytime. We're excited because, well, as always, we get to celebrate a dispensary, and I'm really excited every chance we get. Best of luck. I hope it all goes well, and I'll see you up at Revolution Dispensary soon, Charles.
All right. Nice chatting with you, CJ.
No problem. We'll take a quick pause here. Our daily show will roll around the corner after this.
All right.
Welcome to Evergreen Place, a community that embodies joyful living, independence, and financial freedom for seniors. If you're looking for a full day of activities or to relax in your apartment, we have you covered. Located on the Alton Memorial Campus. To know us is to love us. Experience the difference at Evergreen Place.
Is it time to buy, sell, or even time to consider a short sale of your property? Meet Lisa Webb, owner of 3rd Street Realty. This local, women-owned, family-operated realty group has over a decade of experience in foreclosures, first-time home buying, and so much more. 3rd Street Realty prides themselves on holding your hand through the entire process. Let their expertise guide you to your dream home. Visit 3rdstrealty.com and start your journey with Lisa Webb today.
Do you need to declutter your space? Time to call me, the Queen of Junk. Since 1993, we have grown to be the leader in residential, commercial, and property management junk removal. At Sparks Junk Removal, we are eco-friendly. We recycle, donate, or repurpose items back into our community. Trash is our last resort to the landfill. Plus, with our all-inclusive service, our crews handle everything from labor to lifting and landfill fees. Give us a call or visit our website, sparksjunkremoval.net, to reclaim your space today.
With over 20 years of experience, Wilson's Tree Service has the expertise to handle all of your tree care needs. Licensed and fully insured, their team of experts are dedicated to providing reliable service. Plus, with a 24-hour emergency service line, Wilson's will always be there for you. Don't risk tackling that timber by yourself. Trust the local professionals at Wilson's Tree Service. Visit treeservicealtonil.org to get started today.
You're listening to Our Daily Show with CJ Nasello on RiverBender.com.
We walk the line and try to see falling behind.
Welcome back, 10:37. Nikki, I'm still waking up. I have like the worst migraine now. I mean, just terrible. It's this weather change that's coming. Because with the snow, my head always just gets so congested. And then I have a migraine for the next 3 hours. But we're going to get through it talking Zion Lutheran. I'm excited about this.
Me too.
Open house for preschool is already here Tuesday.
Tuesday, yeah.
Fill me in. So what's going down?
So 6 to 7 p.m. at Zion. We're going to go over what our preschool is. You'll get to tour all the classrooms, meet all of the preschool teachers, meet with our principal, and several of the elementary teachers will be there too, giving tour guides. Yeah.
And it seems like enrollment's doing really well for you guys.
So right now it's open for current families. It opens February 21st, which is Wednesday, for preschool families who are not currently enrolled, and then March 1st for our K through 8th.
Oh, cool. And now K through 8th, is that going to be open is it open just for the school children then currently? When's it open for the public K through 8th?
March 1st.
Oh, March 1st. Yep. That's what I was making sure
of.
So
right now it's open for our current families. Spots are filling very quickly, so we encourage people to get on there March 1st.
Wow. And with that being said, how's the school keep growing? I mean, it's grown, immensely in the last couple of years in terms of enrollment. We were talking last time.
Mm-hmm.
And at this point in time, is it the preschool classes really filling up too and giving you that foundation?
Yeah, so we have 7 preschool classrooms. We have,
oh, wow.
Yeah, and they, it's great because we have 3 3-year-old classrooms, 4 4-year-old classrooms, and lots of great teachers. So it's pretty flexible. You can commit to 2 days, either half or full day, up to 5 days a week. So we have lots of flexibility for parents. We also have before and after care for preschool and K through 8th. So
well, that's a huge incentive too, because I know that what happens after the bell rings is always the biggest concern for parents that work all the time too.
Yeah.
And take me through some of the teachers. Have they been there for a while?
Oh yeah, we have lots of long-term teachers all throughout the school, and our school is nationally accredited.
Awesome.
Yeah, it is. So we'd love to have you come out. It's a Dr. Seuss themed preschool open house.
Cool.
Yeah, so you'll enter the church doors through door 1 or 8.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be there. You'll see me. And we will also have K through 8th teachers there to greet you. They're also going to give tours. So they'll get to see whatever classrooms are applicable for their age. They'll get to tour every single classroom that is applicable to their age.
Really cool. So now take me there. You said you can do 2-day-a-week options up to 5?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Do you get a lot of parents doing the 5?
We do, yeah. I mean, parents, things shifted a little bit after COVID. Everybody needs a little bit different flexibility.
Right.
So we try to offer that. So you just have to commit to, are you half day or full day? And then anywhere from 2 to 5 days, and we'll get you in our schedule.
That's awesome. And now full day, is that a full 8-hour day?
It is. So school is 8 to 3.
Mm-hmm.
We offer before care starting at 7 o'clock, and then after care goes until 6.
That's really cool. Really, really cool. How long does this thing run, this open house?
It's from 6 to 7 p.m., and it starts in the church, and then we just spread them out all over campus.
And now the following day for the non-alumnus?
Current enrolled.
Non-currently enrolled. They can, is it still 6 to 7 the following night?
No, so all of the registration is done online. They do not have to come. Yeah, it's super easy.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
Okay. Now
So
I'm
they just
picking
go
it
to
up.
our website, zlsbethalto.org, and they click on For Prospective Families. They'll fill out an application. Our business manager, Renee, will reach out to them. Once their application is accepted, they'll fill out their enrollment, and they will be in their class.
There you go. You're good to go after that. And
Yeah.
so are all the teachers going to be out there that night too?
Several of the teachers from the elementary school, all of the preschool teachers
That's what I
will be
was
there.
wondering. So you have the
Yeah.
opportunity to connect
Yes.
a little bit. And little
Yep.
ones encouraged to go?
Oh, definitely. Yes.
Perfect.
They need to come see their classroom and get comfortable too and see
And get
how great
excited.
Zion is.
Yeah, get excited
It's
about
just
it.
a fun night.
Well, then after that, you're still moving. I know there's tons of events going on. What
Yeah.
is the next big one you got down there on the sheet?
Well, our enrollment is March 1st for K through 8th. We
Uh-huh.
also have our summer camp open so people can sign up for that. And that one is 100% flexible scheduling, and you pay as you go.
Now take me through the summer camp. What goes on in that?
Yeah, so every week it's a different theme. We offer several different options for K through 5th grade. So every week they could choose bead making or STEAM or some sort of sports thing. There's all types of different themes.
Really cool.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
And now, is that an all-day long camp?
It is, yeah.
Oh, perfect.
And it's just like our preschool. You can choose half day or full day, minimum of 2 days in a week. And, if you have a vacation one week, you don't come that week. Or if you want to just send them 1 week out of the summer because you like the theme, you can do that too.
So it really is customizable to their interest. I like that a lot because sometimes, parents, it's the weirdest thing because I never thought when you're a kid, you don't obviously think of this stuff. But as, getting older and, all the families having children, you hear those conversations. It's like, well, yeah, but if he or she has baseball or soccer or they have this other thing they want to do, we can't really do 5 days, but if we can do 2 to keep them busy, and then do something else, that's fun.
Yeah. And it's great, too, for our preschoolers that are
Yeah.
just starting. It gets them comfortable. All of our preschool teachers come and teach throughout the summer, so they get familiar with them. They get to see the spaces. And when school starts, they're ready to go because they've already been there.
That's awesome. And now, what is it just for preschool? The summer camp?
It is
Cool.
preschool through 5th grade.
Nice. So I'm guessing and just going to assume that different grade levels have different levels of activity too. with that?
Yeah, so the preschoolers are kept separate. They have their own sort of summer camp themes that they do. It's really more structured, whereas kindergarten through 5th grade, they pick their theme and they're with that teacher for the week.
Oh, cool. That's
Yeah.
what I like. So that way they have to make the choice and then, you know,
Yeah.
they go through with it.
And they get to meet all different types of kids, different ages. It's really cool to see.
Well, especially, too, you make going to Zion not, you know, oh, it's school, you know, we're going.
Oh, no,
back.
it's
It
fun.
makes it such a welcoming environment
Yeah.
to really just come in the summer and know that you have a safe, fun spot to be at. And
Yeah.
especially now, the safety concern for parents,
Yeah.
it's taken care of and then some at Zion.
Yeah. My kids beg to go to summer camp, so it's great.
Good problem to have
It
as a
is,
parent.
really. It is.
Oh, I guess I can drop you off at summer camp
Yeah.
today, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
So how long is registration for summer camp?
Summer camp registration is already open. You can go to zlsbethalto.org and just sign up there.
And is this just for the parish and currently enrolled?
No, it is open to the public.
I love it. That's really cool. And that
Yeah.
way they get some taste of what Zion can
Yeah.
offer and come on down the pipeline and join
Yeah.
the fun. Really cool.
Yeah, very cool. It's part of our community engagement. We have lots of public school kids that come to Zion all summer long, and we love it.
That's just incredible. And I like it because it really shows the diversification that you guys have. And it really is a good thing and a big thing on top of it. And you have the ZLS auction coming up. And
We do.
That's what, in April?
April 6th.
That's what I thought. I just
Yeah.
saw it the other day. Is that going well?
It is going well. Yeah, we've sold several sponsorships. We're still collecting donations.
I know how hard that could be.
Yeah, I know you do. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. The tickets are on sale. You can also go to zlsbethalto.org for that. And there's a button. You just click
It's
on
a
it.
speakeasy theme, isn't it? Or,
It
no,
is.
Great Gatsby
Great
theme. That's
Gatsby.
my
Yeah.
favorite movie.
At your event space. It's going to be a fun night.
What a perfect theme for that building, too.
Agree, yeah.
Yeah, you
It's
know,
a beautiful space.
Every time you go in, I always thought, how cool would that be to have something like a 20s or 30s vibe? And I'm in. I'm
Yeah.
in. Is tables still available for that?
Yes, you can buy a table or you can buy a ticket. You just need to get on our website and purchase it.
Table of 8?
Yes, table
I
of 8.
figured, so I'm getting good at this event stuff here, Nikki.
It comes with dinner and drinks. And it's just a fun night. It's a great time for fellowship and community, but it's also just a great night, and there'll be great food.
Right. You're able to achieve something without being in the situation where you're, feeling stressed out or you got to get this done. It's just let the hair down, enjoy the evening, and celebrate Zion.
Yeah, and if you want to dress up, great. If you're not comfortable with that, that's okay too.
I would, but I have the biggest problem with my hair like back then because now I have my hair. James, my stylist, is just so mad at me because I've canceled an appointment and I got to get this mullet cut. But I'm just so busy. And it's like I tried it. I'm like, how great would that be? Like a DiCaprio, Great Gatsby haircut, looks smooth.
Hey, maybe he could do it on air.
Yeah, true. Well, it's true. But I tried it. It was not good. I look terrible. It's such a tough thing. And now Lent's going on, obviously.
Yes.
And I don't know if you saw, but we do have the Ultimate Go Guide for Lent. Do you guys do fish fries?
No, but we have something pretty special.
Fill me in.
Yeah. So we do Lenten Wednesday evening dinners before our services. So from 5:15 until like 6-ish, you can come to our fellowship hall, which is in the church basement, and we are doing Top Chef. So
cool.
It is very cool. We have different groups from our campus that take on a particular week. So last night, for the Ash Wednesday service, they actually did like a Valentine's theme, and they had lasagna and garlic bread and salad.
Nice.
Delicious. People raved about it. They decorate. Next week, the teachers are taking on Fiesta Taco Night. And then we've got a breakfast coming up with our youngest group. They're still working on that. Might be cereal with some things. Might be pancakes. They're not quite sure yet, but it will be good, I'm sure.
That's awesome.
And then we've got a sausage supper 2.0.
Oh.
So they reserved a little bit of sausage because it's
Did it
it's
go well?
popular. Oh, it went great.
That's what I was wondering. Because it seemed like a lot of people were ready for to be a
it
part
went
of
great.
it. That's wonderful.
But they reserved a little bit so that they can kind of have a celebration. And then our services start at 6:30. So you can come have dinner and then go up to the Lent service and then, just have a great night at Zion.
Absolutely. That's great how you all do that. Because, the other day I was sitting in the office and I thought, an ultimate fish fry go guide, because so many people practice around here and there's so many. So I did, and I was going through, I'm like, I haven't seen one from Zion yet, and I was kind of wondering why. This is a great way to do it. Everyone else does a fish fry.
Yeah.
Do it in a different way, and this Top Chef style is really cool.
Yeah.
And so is it open to, like, let's say someone's interested in just being a part of your church. Can they
Yes.
stop by and be a part of it?
Definitely, yeah.
I love that.
And it's at will donation. We don't expect you to like come and purchase a meal. We're there. It's for fellowship and just getting to know one another.
Now, who do you think's going to win this Top Chef? Do we get to decide on the winner every year?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
there we go. Okay.
Right? Every week they vote. The people that are there eating, they get a slip. They say they rate it. And at the end of Lent, Pastor Brandon will tally all the votes and he will make the announcement and they will get a golden trophy.
There you go. I like it. That's fun. Is this the first year you've done this?
No, this is our second year.
Wow.
And it's people want to win.
People are going to start stealing that idea. That's a brilliant idea.
It is. It's really fun.
Did you, not being funny about this, did another church do this and you guys picked it up? Or, like, is this something you just thought of?
This is just something Pastor Brandon Pastor Brandon said, let's do this, and we're doing it.
I love the creativity to it
Yeah.
because that's what I always say. Because folks get kind of tired of the same tried and true stuff and to have something like this is fantastic.
Yeah.
And so, what time is that? 5:15.
Yeah, it starts at 5:15, and then services start at 6:30 on Wednesdays and Lent.
That way, you have a nice full stomach while you're going up to get some good word, and then you're leaving feeling good.
Yeah, ready for bed.
And
right?
you don't have to go cook dinner afterwards. You know.
Yeah. We also have Easter breakfast.
Oh, is that man?
Yeah.
Easter's coming up.
I know.
Duh. Yeah, it is coming up. We're talking about Lent.
We love food at Zion, apparently. So it will be served 7:45 to 10:30 a.m. on Easter Sunday.
Oh, really cool.
Yeah.
Really
And then
cool.
throughout the morning, we have services. So we have our sunrise service.
Mm-hmm.
They can come at 9:30. Their kids can go to Sunday school at 9 o'clock. The kids can go to Sunday school. Mom and dad can go to church, or the whole family can go to church together.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we have a later service, too, for people that might just not want to get up yet.
Yeah, that's great. My thing is, I'm getting to the point because everyone knows I had 7 years of way too much fun. Way too much fun. And I'm just to the point where it's like, let's just take it easy. And nothing's better than a nice Sunday Easter service and seeing everyone dressed up, the kids having fun.
Yeah.
Like, that's happiness, And I'm just starting to really get more and more into that mindset where it's just the little things that really go really a long way. Now, how's the church prepare for Easter?
Well, we have our typical Palm Sunday, Monday, Thursday, lots of services people can attend. And we would love to see people there. We're trying to be very welcoming. So we've got Palm Sunday, Monday, Thursday, Good Friday, and then Saturday before Easter is the Easter Vigil Saturday. And then Sunday, of course, is Easter Sunday.
That's just incredible. And in terms of like getting the church ready, do you guys do any not decorations, but any symbols that you bring out or any type of
the tapestries will change throughout.
That's what I was wondering.
The week. Yeah,
that's my favorite part of really the service where I go is just seeing the changes and
it's just beautiful, isn't it?
Just like Advent, and you see those candles, you realize the journey's almost over, and you're getting to the all that stuff is beautiful, and that's why I think it's just such a great thing. And Zion is such a beautiful church.
I agree.
It's got to look pretty darn good during Lent season.
Yeah, it does.
Awesome. And now, kids, how are the school kids tackling Lent? Because I know that with the school, and when I was at St. Mary's, there was always some fun with, bringing that educational piece to it. Are the kids starting to learn a little bit more about that?
Oh, definitely, yeah.
I love it.
And then yesterday, it was Valentine's Day, but it was also Ash Wednesday.
Right.
So it was like this interesting dynamic of showing love. And so we had the disposition of ashes. So the pastors were actually out. We have a very strategic car line every morning. They were out in car line if parents or people from the community wanted to get their ashes. And then we had chapel yesterday, so every school child was able to get ashes if they wanted to.
Really cool.
Yeah.
I think it's great what you all do. And that's why if you're just tuning in, if you haven't had the opportunity to learn more about Zion and Lutheran and Bethalto, the open house for the currently enrolled families is going to be on the Tuesday, which is February.
And it's open to the public. Anybody can come.
Oh, it's open to the public on that. See, I was getting confused.
I know, I threw a lot at you.
So, open houses for everybody for preschool,
for
6 to 7.
Yep.
Okay, 6 to 7. It's open for everybody on February the 20th, which is this coming Tuesday from 6 to 7 p.m. And then it becomes the
open enrollment for everyone. Opens the morning of the 21st.
Now because I was so confused for a second. I'm like, I know I'm missing something here, and Nikki can tell I'm missing something here. we got to talk through it.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah.
And then what's your website to find out more on the summer camp? Because that's a great idea.
Yeah, so they can find out all of this information at zlsbethalto.org.
And if you haven't yet, to check out the ZLS 30th Annual auction night. This is really cool for you to sponsor or be a part of and just support Zion Lutheran. This is a great fundraising opportunity for you guys, I'm sure, and it goes a long way. And you can help a great school, a great church continue going on to greatness on April the 6th, correct?
That's right.
I am starting to really get a weird memory going. You know, I can't remember who's on my show tomorrow, but I know when these dates are. Nikki, is there anything else that I'm forgetting about?
I think that's it. We would love to see you at Zion. There's always something going on, and it's great for families and individuals, too.
And they got great people, like Nikki over there. Nikki, thank you so much. I love that. 20 minutes later, we're still talking about open enrollment. We always have fun talking.
We are.
1054, Zion Lutheran's where you need to go if you want to have a nice opportunity for preschool open house, and then, of course, all the great stuff happening in the summer, and if you want to support them for that auction, that's available, too. We'll take a quick pause, and we will wrap up the Thursday morning that was, and my migraine is finally starting to break. Look at that. A little bit of Zion and the world is feeling better. We'll take a quick pause and come back. Wrap it up after this.
Since 1993, Sparks Junk Removal is always adapting to the needs of our clients. That is why we now offer weekly trash pickup for selected areas. Plus, we offer driveway-safe rubber-tired dumpster rental. Give us a call today at 618-781-1407 or visit us at sparksjunkremoval.net.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible, covering auto, home, business, and life insurance. Our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
Not sure if you've noticed, but those advertised prices from the other dealers are just a bunch of blah, blah, blah. At Roberts Motors, the advertised price is the price you pay. And that, my friend, is great news for you. Don't fall for their so-called incentives that will leave you banging your head against the wall. Go with Roberts Motors. Prices you can trust and people you will like. That's the Roberts Motors way. And trust me, it's the way to go.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
Riverbender Radio has built 3 great new stations just for you in the Riverbend. The Eagle, the Riverbend's classic rock station. The Bridge, hit music for the Riverbend. And The River, today's country, and all your favorites. Check them out today at RiverBender.com.
Welcome back to our daily show. Here's CJ.
On a jet plane, I don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go.
I love that song. Just a great song.
So many times I've let you down. So many times I've played.
10:57. My migraine finally broke. All morning I have been just hurting. I hate to say this, but I'm going to say it on the show. I went upstairs and I asked Mike. I was in my office, so I walked down the hall and I asked Mike. I said, "Hey, do you have any ibuprofen on you today? Because I forgot to take my Advil before I left, and I am struggling here." I couldn't find any, and so I found some around the office. I don't need to say whose office, but I found some, and I'm feeling a lot better. That was awesome to finally have that breakthrough. Hey, wanted to fill you in. The Nature Institute is hosting a little bit of a trivia night. This is a big fundraiser for them. Located at 1713 Stamper Lane in Godfrey. Will be held on Saturday, March the 2nd. Doors open at 5:30 p.m. And I wanted to make sure you knew about it. Questions begin at 6 p.m. as well. Tables that register and pay ahead of time are only going to charge $15 per person for about $120. Tables at the door cost $130 per person, or about $130 total, about $16.25 per person. So I wanted to make sure we got that out. You know that I really love everything that T and I does, and we always want to make sure we spread the love, just like Zion Lutheran, just a wonderful group of folks that do some really great stuff that I'm always excited to work with. And with that being said, as you guys know, we did start our brand new segments with Centerstone, and this is something that I worked on for quite some time because mental health matters, and knowing where to go before you need to know that information is highly important. Anyone that's ever been in a mental crisis knows that whenever you're going through it, to try to find the resources you need is nearly impossible. And that's why I'm so glad that Dallas and the team at Centerstone have joined us to really bring home this message that if you're looking for a fresh start on the road to recovery, a life free from addiction is truly possible. And it does start at Centerstone. Centerstone is a national leader in mental health and substance use disorder treatment for people of all ages. Now, with a commitment to delivering care that changes people's lives, Centerstone's dedicated clinicians use evidence-based practices and treatment programs. Now, this means the recovery care plan that's developed for you is based on the latest science. It's not just what everyone else in the team's doing, so that's what you get. They make sure they tailor it for you. With so many unknowns on the road to recovery, one thing you can know for sure is that Centerstone will be a constant guiding force for you, not with you, for you on your recovery journey. Addiction, it can happen to anyone. We all know of someone, and so can recovery. We all have heard of those successful stories on recovery. So start working towards your recovery today by visiting Centerstone online at recoverwithus.org. That's Centerstone online at recoverwithus.org, recoverwithus.org, or by calling 1-877-HOPE. 123. I am out of time today. I'll see you live at 9 for more of our daily show. We'll talk some sports and we'll talk about some other stuff. I'll see you then. So on that note, enjoy your Thursday afternoon. Get ready for the snow and try your best to stay out of jail.